Space-time, the sun and the moon, physical objects, everything that we see inside of space and time is just our visualization tool. The reality we're interacting with is nothing like the visualization tool. It's nothing like space and time.
What if everything you see, everything you hear, and everything you experience is nothing more than lines of code in a vast and complex system? That your thoughts, emotions, and even your consciousness itself could be the result of an advanced program running on a computational framework far beyond human understanding. It sounds like a science fiction movie, right? But what if I told you that some of the most brilliant scientists, philosophers, and AI researchers believe this could actually be our reality? Welcome to the simulation hypothesis, the idea that our universe is nothing more than a highly advanced simulation running on an unfathomably powerful system. But here's the big question: who or what is running this simulation? And is there a way to break free? Stay with me until the end, because today we're diving into the deepest, most mind-bending evidence that reality itself may be just an algorithm.
Everything that we perceive around us, space and time, the sun and the moon, apples, are just a virtual reality. We have a headset on. It's very similar in spirit to the simulation hypothesis of Nick Bostrom and others that say we're not seeing reality as it is. And there are many things that are similar from my point of view and Nick Bostrom's, but there are several things that are fundamentally different.
For centuries, humans have questioned the true nature of reality. From ancient philosophy to modern-day quantum mechanics, the idea that our world might be an illusion has persisted. Plato's allegory of the cave, written over 2,000 years ago, suggests that human beings are like prisoners, seeing only shadows on a wall, never truly perceiving reality itself. Now fast forward to today. Oxford philosopher Nick Bostrom took this idea to a new level in 2003 when he proposed the simulation hypothesis. His argument is based on three key possibilities. 1. Humanity will never reach a level of technology advanced enough to run realistic simulations. 2. Advanced civilizations will have no interest in creating simulated realities. 3. If technology advances far enough and civilizations choose to create simulations, they will create billions of them. And if the third scenario is true, then statistically, it means that there are far more simulated worlds than real ones, meaning we are almost certainly inside one of them. But this isn't just a thought experiment. There is actual scientific evidence that suggests we could be inside a programmed reality.
Well, the most basic version I know of is Feynman's version, which essentially says particles are particles, and they hop from place to place with a particular probability.
One of the biggest clues comes from quantum mechanics, the study of the smallest building blocks of the universe. And the strangest discovery of all, the double-slit experiment. This experiment showed that when scientists observe a particle, it behaves like a tiny, solid object. But when no one is looking, the same particle behaves like a wave, existing in multiple places at once. In other words, reality doesn't exist in a defined state until it is observed. Now, think about a video game. The computer doesn't render the entire world at once. It only renders what the player is looking at. Could our universe be doing the same thing? And it gets even weirder. In 2012, physicist James Gates discovered that the equations governing reality contain something shocking: self-correcting error codes, the same kind of code used in modern computers. If reality was truly a physical random system, why would it contain error correction, just like a piece of software, unless it is software?
In the mathematical context of such equations, we have discovered that there are mathematical structures that are indistinguishable from error-correcting codes as does occur in digital information transmission and establishing reliable digital information transmission.
Another strange clue lies in the hidden mathematical patterns that seem to govern reality. Nature follows specific mathematical formulas. The spiral of galaxies matches the Fibonacci sequence. The structure of leaves and trees follows fractals. The very DNA in our bodies is built using a 4-letter code, much like a computer's binary system. Even more bizarrely, the fundamental constants of physics, like pi and Euler's number, appear everywhere, from atomic structures to black holes. If the universe was random, why would it obey precise mathematical laws, as if it was programmed? And then there's one of the strangest discoveries in modern physics. Scientists studying space at the smallest possible scale have found that there is a limit to how much you can zoom in. That means space itself isn't infinitely smooth. It's made of tiny, discrete units, like pixels on a computer screen. Could this mean that space, time, and reality itself are made of programmable units, just like in a simulation?
The most wonderful thing about time for me is that we don't know what it is. At the most fundamental level, it's one of the deepest of mysteries. And that's why when I look at a watch, I don't just see the second hand ticking away. I see something that needs to be explained.
If we are living in a simulation, then the next big question is, who or what designed it? There are several leading theories about who or what could be running our simulated universe. 1. A super-advanced civilization. Some believe that an extremely advanced civilization, possibly our own future descendants, created this simulation to study the past. Think about it. We already create simulated worlds in video games and virtual reality. Imagine what humans could do in 1,000 years. 2. Artificial intelligence running experiments. Another theory suggests that an advanced AI system is running this simulation, perhaps to understand consciousness or test different versions of reality. Could the simulation be a test to see how life evolves? Are we just code inside a vast AI-driven research project? 3. A higher dimensional entity. Some believe that the simulation was created by a higher dimensional intelligence, what some would call God. Many religions already describe reality as an illusion, and ancient texts talk about a creator controlling everything. Could the divine simply be the programmer of our reality? If we are in a simulation, are there glitches? Many unexplained phenomena seem to act like errors in the system. The feeling of reliving a moment, could it be our set in the program? The Mandela effect. Large groups of people remember events differently, as if reality was edited. UFO sightings. Are they aliens, or are they the moderators of the simulation? What if everything we call paranormal is just bugs in the system? If reality is an algorithm, can we break free? Some people believe that meditation, psychedelics, or enlightenment might allow us to glimpse beyond the simulation. Others believe that scientific advancements, like AI or quantum computing, might one day allow us to hack the system and uncover the truth. But here's the real question. Do we actually want to know?
Is everything around us an illusion created by some god to test us? Well, the modern version of that is the universe a computer game? Are we just dancing puppets obeying the laws of some computer out there in the universe? Is everything basically a fake? Well, that theory got a tremendous boost with the Matrix series. Because in the Matrix, what we thought was real was actually a computer simulation put into our brain by aliens.
So, what if you're not real? What if your memories, emotions, and consciousness are just data streams, processed moment by moment? And worse, what if the programmer decides to hit delete tomorrow? If this blew your mind, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay curious and question everything.